What's going on, you guys? Ray here, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we are going to be going over some tips that have been helping me recently in trophy pushing. Now, you guys can adopt these if you guys are struggling. They should help you out. So let's jump right into the video. Alrighty guys, so before we jump into anything, I just want to say Happy New Year to all you guys out there. 2017 was an awesome year, and I'm really excited about 2018. Some goals for the channel: I want to make sure that we keep rolling with YouTube. I want to get better at commentary and providing really good content for you guys. I really want to start gearing my channel more towards tips and helping you guys out with the game. As you can see, we've been playing for a really long time. We got the game as soon as it came out in beta. We are sitting at level 101, so we've had some time to play the game, so I feel like I can offer you guys some information about what I've learned so you guys can benefit from that. With that being said, you guys, make sure to comment below on things that I can improve on and things that you guys want to see in the future, whether it be strategy guides, tips and tricks videos, things that you guys can improve on, anything like that. I'd really appreciate it. Alright, so now let's jump into some of my tips to help you guys gain trophies. So as you guys can see, we're sitting at 5,053 trophies, so that is a huge milestone. We broke 5,000. Now, to put things into perspective, before the big update was released, we were sitting in the high 3,000s, so like 3,800, 3,900, somewhere around there. So we have really grinded up our trophies and really tried to get better at the game. So along the way, I've picked up on some tips that work for me, and I hope that they can work for you guys as well. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so one of the most important things that I like to do when I'm sitting down and trophy pushing is setting goals for myself. I feel like when you set goals for yourself and you set out to achieve them, it makes things a little bit more structured and very organized. So for example, when the big update was released, my goal was to get all my brawlers to 200 or better. Now that I've exceeded that point, I've started to do 250 or better. Let's go look at my brawlers. And then, now that I've reached that point where all my brawlers are 250 or better, I want to try and get to 300 or better. So you want to set goals for yourself so you can work your way up to them. So you're kind of chasing something that you've set for yourself. It makes it a little bit more easy to stay on that path and not get as discouraged. If you're losing trophies with another brawler, you can go to a different brawler and try to get to that goal as well with that brawler and come back to the other brawler. You might be tilting with a certain brawler, but that's okay. You have a big goal in mind and you want to achieve it with all of your brawlers. So that has really helped me with my trophy pushing, so make sure you guys give it a try. It will really help you out as well. Alright, so moving on, another really important strategy that I've been trying to adopt is brawler selection and map selection. So this is really important. I feel like before the update, when I wasn't so focused on trophy pushing, I'd play for fun. I'd bring brawlers into a map that I'd have fun with. They might not have been a great pick for that map, but I still played it because it was fun. Now this really hurt my trophies because I would tend to lose more. And I see this time and time again where people are taking brawlers into a map that just doesn't suit them. For example, I've been seeing a lot of tanks being played on Shooting Star, the bounty map that is in rotation. Now I would not recommend this. You might get lucky in certain situations where you might be going up against another tank on the other team. However, in this map, the long range brawlers shine. If you're jumping into this map with a Primo, a Bull, or a DARRYL, you are at an immediate disadvantage because the long range brawlers are going to be able to pick you out very easily. So before jumping into this map, you should be asking yourself a couple questions. What brawler really shines, and who am I good with on this map? So brawlers that I recommend bringing into a map such as this one would be someone like Brock, Ricochet, Bo, Piper, people like that. For another example, if you have Smash and Grab in rotation, be sure to pick brawlers that are really good in Smash and Grab, such as Nita, or maybe some of the tank characters. They really fit in this game mode, or Jessie, or Pam, or Poco. It's really important to sit down before you jump into the game and think about what brawler you can really shine with in these maps. Alright, so the next thing that's gonna help you guys out leveling up some of your lower level brawlers is playing Showdown. Showdown. Now, the reason I say this is I feel like Showdown you have the most control over. Sometimes you'll get unlucky. It's kind of high risk, high reward. You get a lot of trophies from it, so this is a more quicker way to level up your brawlers. However, it can set you back as well. I've been in situations where I tilt very, very hard in Showdown. So I highly recommend, if you have some brawlers that are really low in trophies, say 100 to 150 in that range, really start using them on Showdown and get them up quick to that goal that you want to achieve. Now keep in mind, you want to stop playing Showdown once you get a little bit higher. For example, if I were to go into a match with Mortis and I would take second place, I'd only get 4 trophies from that. So it's not worth your time to even risk it. So really recommend playing Showdown here and there on your lower level brawlers so you can level them up quickly. However, you want to start drifting away from Showdown once you get a little bit higher. Another thing about Showdown is make sure you're not just playing Showdown. You want to get good at the other game modes as well. Once you get to that certain point and you're just farming up with Showdown, then you're going to have a really difficult time pushing in game modes such as Smash and Grab or Bounty. You want to be well-rounded as a brawler, so make sure to keep that in mind. Alright, so another key element that has really been helping me gain trophies is make sure you're controlling your team comp. This requires jumping into a band with your bandmates, but make sure you're picking a team comp that works really well. When you're jumping into a game mode with randoms, you have no control over who you're playing with. So make sure you join a band, and before you jump into the map, strategize. Make sure you pick brawlers that are going to work for you and make a team comp that's going to be really effective on that map. So for example, if you're playing on a Smash and Grab map, you can organize it where you have maybe a Pam, a Ricochet, and a Barley. That's a very effective team strategy on Smash and Grab, and you're at immediate advantage beforehand. So really make sure you're taking a second before you jump into the game that you can ensure the best possible outcome in trophy pushing on a certain map. Another important tool that I highly recommend that you guys start to adopt once you get higher up in trophies is some sort of communication. I like to use Discord or Skype. It makes it so much easier if you can jump into a game with your bandmates and talk with them in Discord while you're playing. This way you can inform where brawlers are on the map. You can strategize in game. You can do as much strategizing as you want before the game if you're not using Discord. However, the gameplay within, being able to communicate within the actual gameplay, makes it much easier to win. So it really increases your win percentage if you can make that communication happen with those certain tools. I highly recommend Discord. It's really useful. Now the next really important tip that has really helped me out a lot is in-game strategy. Now I'm not sure if you guys have ever watched gameplay of really high up level brawlers, really skilled brawlers in the game. They always have a strategy in mind before they go into a game. Now I'm not sure if you noticed, but on each map there are lanes that you can play in. So I highly recommend before you jump into a game, make sure you discuss with the players that you're playing with which lane you're going to be in. Try it out. Have someone be in the middle, maybe primarily a gem carrier, say on Smash and Grab. Maybe you'll have your Pam in the middle so she can hold it down in the middle, and then maybe you'll have a Barley on the left and a Rico on the right. This makes it really easy to have complete control over the map. If brawlers are starting to push in, maybe 2 people are coming in towards the middle, then your Rico can kind of collapse in and help out in the middle. This makes it so much easier to pick up the gems and keep the other players back. It's a really important strategy that I hope you guys try out once you get a little bit higher up in trophies, and I highly recommend that you use a communication tool such as Discord and Skype during this. It helps you have a strategy in mind. It helps you have another objective. You have a one-up, kind of like a leg up on the other team once you have the lanes and you have a certain strategy in mind beforehand. I assure you, if you start adopting some of these strategies, you'll be able to trophy push much more effectively. So another few important things that you guys should be keeping in mind when you're playing Brawl Stars is make sure you're playing game modes that you're good in. As you can see, my heist doesn't have any coins collected at all. I'm not that good in heist. So because because I'm not that good in Heist, I make sure to kind of stay away from it unless I have a team behind me that is good in Heist. Now, if you're not good at a certain game mode, you need to practice at that. It's important to be well-rounded as a brawler. You need to be able to play all the game modes and be confident in that. So a really good way to practice on these maps that you might not be so good at is friendly battles and playing against bots. This really helps you to get a feel for the map that you're playing on and the objectives that you want to reach in the game mode. So you guys, those are some of the tips that have been really helping me recently in trophy pushing and getting better at the game in general. So I hope you guys can adopt some of these strategies and really practice with them. If you want to get better at the game, it just takes practice, you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If it did help you out, make sure to leave a like on it. Also comment below on other things in Brawl Stars that you're having troubles with. I'm here to help you guys out, and I really want you guys to get better at the game and enjoy Brawl Stars for the awesome game that it actually is. So with that being said, everyone, make sure to keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.